4 common traits that the billionaires have. Welcome Achievers, this is the channel where we analyze, learn and apply principles of the rich and successful. If you want to learn and follow the principles of the rich and successful, then you need to learn these 4 common traits that all the billionaires share. If you haven't subscribed yet, then I recommend you to do so, else you will be missing out on future videos. So let's get started. The first common trait every billionaire has is the habit of reading. Now you may be having certain questions, right? Like, hey, how many books do billionaires read? Now everyone has heard Bill Gates reads approximately 50 books a year. That is almost a book every week. Warren Buffett spends 5 to 6 hours a day reading. Elon Musk grew up reading 2 books a day. It was said that he used to read 10 hours a day. Famous entrepreneur David Rubenstein reads 6 books a week. That is approximately a book a day. Hey, but how reading has proved to be a good trait for billionaires? Reading books changes the reader's perspective towards the world. Especially reading books of successful and rich authors is helpful because we started thinking the way they do. We start working the way they work. We tend to develop a keen habit of consistently believing in ourselves. Reading develops our thoughts, gives us endless knowledge, which one has found over his lifetime of working in that background. Elon Musk says that firstly he was raised by books and then by parents. Warren Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, when asked about the key to success, pointed to a stack of books and said, "Read 500 pages like this every day." One study of 1200 wealthy people reported that they all have reading in common. They study a specific niche, but they study it well. There are hundreds of reasons you must have heard out there on YouTube channels that why one should read books. But I will give you a simple reason which will help you motivate and read. Books gives us the principles that successful people have learned by putting their whole lives in finding it out. Don't you think how beneficial will it be to use such principles by merely reading a book costing you 2 to 3 hours? Isn't it a good investment compared to the hours of time they have put in finding out those principles? Think about it. The second common trait that all the billionaires share is that they take a vow of being self-employed for life. These people don't wait for anyone or any right moment for learning and start working on their goal. Self-employment is the state of working for oneself as a freelance or the owner of a business rather than an employer. All the billionaires have been self-employed for years in their career, and mostly all of them still are self-employed. This way of working develops them a high level of consciousness for their work and goal. Being self-employed gives you certain responsibilities and makes you work day and night to pursue your own goal. This makes you working for hours rather than working as an employee to achieve someone else's goal. Employee people have no goal in life. Their whole life just gets over working for others. That's why they always complain about their work being mundane. Self-employed people are not doing it for money. They are doing it because they love their work and are very passionate about finding out each and everything about their love. They know that when they will succeed, money will follow. The third common trait that all the billionaires share is the habit of being persistent. They never quit on their dream. They would rather go down with the ship than quitting. Persistence is an essential factor in the procedure of transmuting desire into its physical equivalent. Men who accumulate great fortunes are generally known as cold-blooded and sometimes ruthless. Often they are misunderstood. Let me explain you with an example. Thomas Edison dreamed of a lamp that could be operated by electricity. Began where he stood to put his dream into action. And despite more than 10,000 failures, he stood by that dream until he made it a physical reality. He remained persistent. No matter he failed 10,000 times, he stuck to it until he succeeded. The fourth common trait that all the billionaires have is that they are hyper-focused. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you have got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. Bill Gates said that he was obsessed with computers when he was of the age 13. His junior's college roommate said that Bill had a monomaniacal quality. He would focus on something and really stick with it. He had a determination to master whatever he was doing. One of his ex-girlfriends described him as being extremely focused and intolerant of distractions. He didn't own a television and had even dismantled his car radio. That's what hyperfocus means. These billionaires were very hyper-focused on their passion, which helped them achieving their goal. Hence, to close this video, these are the 4 common traits: reading, self-employment, being persistent, and developing hyperfocus that you need to implant in yourselves to achieve a massive goal you have in life. If you want to see more such kind of videos, then subscribe to this channel. Like if you like the video, press the bell icon to get the notifications of the future videos, and also follow us on social media. Links are given in the description below. As always, thanks for watching and stay connected.